Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be breaking down the shotguns, giving you a best class setup for each of them while I rank them from worst to best. Keep in mind that you can do whatever you want with this video, but for the most part I'm giving you a best class setup so you can complete some of these challenges. Also kind of walk you through how to use these weapons because they are very different. The same way that sniper rifles are very different than using just a regular gun. So let me know down in the comment section, what is your favorite shotgun to use in the game, whether it's just for fun or to troll or whatever the case is. And then if you do enjoy the video in any way or do find it helpful, please remember to hit that like button. And if you'd like to find your way back to the channel because you're looking to improve at Call of Duty, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. And that's whether it's your first time to the channel or you're one of the 70% that keep coming back to my videos and haven't yet subscribed. So obviously we're very limited in the shotgun category, only having 3 shotguns. And overall, I think all of them are very usable. I don't think there's one per se that's very bad to use. So we'll go ahead and start off with my least favorite shotgun to actually use, and that is going to be the SG-12. And the best class setup for the SG-12 is going to be long barrel, extended mags, max load, with that strobe light and scavenger so you can replenish that ammo. You're going to go ahead and run crash. Gung Ho is another great option, especially if you know how to use the Gung Ho exploit. This one is a little bit on the lower end, even though it could be very annoying to go against. It's not a very strong shotgun. It can be very effective in those close quarters when the flashlight's literally in your face, but for the most part, someone's not going around dominating the lobby with this thing. They're just being annoying more than anything. And that's going to go ahead and bring us to the second shotgun on the list, and that's going to be the Rampage. I know some people are going to be surprised by this, and some people might not even unlock it, but overall I think the Rampage is a more effective shotgun than the SG-12. So as far as the gameplay goes in the background, I end up going 54-4 and kill confirmed on Nuketown. I'm going to explain how you utilize the shotgun on this map because it does require a lot of patience. You're just going to jump out the window, start attacking people. You have to have fairly good map awareness. Acoustic sensor could be a good option. I was running ComSec device just so I can get my streaks a little bit faster, but in general that acoustic sensor is probably a better bet if you're going to be playing on Nuketown. So the best class setup I recommend for the Rampage is going to be hybrid mag, stock, max load, scavenger, as well as gung ho and dexterity. And the main reason I put the SG-12 a little bit behind the Rampage is because this weapon is very effective with less attachments or less pick 10 used, whereas the SG-12 is almost not even worth using unless you have that strobe light. So with those additional pick 10 slots, you're able to carry on more perks, which for me I think is a little bit more valuable to the shotgun. When it comes to damage and rate of fire and all that stuff, they feel very similar. So if I had to choose one over the other, that's why the Rampage takes a slight edge. And then after I finish this gameplay breakdown and kind of explaining my thought process as I'm playing, I'm going to go ahead and transition to some MOG 12 gameplay, which is obviously the #1 shotgun on my list. So it being Nuketown, I am kind of in the enemy spawn. There's a lot going on. It looks like a few of them are spawning mid-map. Then you can see there is a broken camera angle right here. You're going to see me go ahead and slow it down because I want you to see what I see on my screen and what the enemy sees. So on my screen, I don't see him at all come through the door, and on his screen, he literally bumps into me. So go ahead and watch this kill cam as he runs around, bumps into me, knows exactly where I am. So these types of things do happen from time to time. It's whether it's the lag comp or the connection or whatever the case is. That's that guy's first kill on me, and it was a fluky kill, unfortunately. So right now, I'm just going to try and get tags. I do have a strike team. I'm waiting till my strike team leaves. And just as a heads up, in case you guys didn't know, if you already have a strike team on the ground, you get one rather quickly and you call them in, the one that was on the ground immediately dies. So you definitely don't want to do that because sometimes you can call in your second one, and while the helicopter's coming in, Zero can hack it, and then you're basically out 2 sets of streaks because you decided to kill your own, and a little bit of bad timing kind of works against you. So far what you've seen from the gameplay, I spent about 90% of my time indoors where the advantage is on my side. You can see I'm kind of peeking around, seeing if anything's going on. I run through across the way because you can see my strike team's directly in front of me. So I know if something's going to happen, they're going to be in front of me and at least giving me some kind of clue where the enemies are. And it looks like the spawns immediately flip. Go ahead and pick up a few tags that my strike team is picking up for me. You can see this guy in the corner kind of jump as I'm shooting the guy, end up taking him out. He only lands 1 shot on me, and it looks like I'm in another good spot. So I have the sniper's nest. I have another strike team ready to go, so I wasn't able to waste that one, so that works out perfectly. That's sometimes what will happen if you're getting close to the streak. That's probably the only time you want to call in another strike team so you can actually chain those kills together. Looks like I was in a good spot. You can see the strike team's putting in work, and then as I come around the corner, you can see the UAV pass, but it looks like a lot of people have ghosts, so that guy didn't pop up on my mini-map until I looked at him. There's another one on this edge. End up taking him out. There's another one indoors that looks like it's struggling with my teammate. I spam the gun, but I don't really get anything out of that. Then I come back upstairs and it looks like someone is up here. So I'm just kind of spamming my shotgun. See right here, there are enemies coming up the way, but my teammate's oblivious. And he clearly does not look at the minimap because I know that these guys are coming in. I'm pre-aiming that doorway, spamming. And that's one of the downfalls with this shotgun. If you're not able to get clean, crisp shots, it's going to be hard to get those double kills unless people are just not paying attention. So right there is kind of bad timing. Unfortunately, my teammate wasn't even looking the same direction as me. I was able to get a couple hit markers on that guy, but nothing pretty much to finish that guy off. He had a clean kill on my teammate and myself. So for the most part, you can see how I move around the map. Obviously, I went through where the spawns are, where the ideal positions to sit are in my Maddox video where I was talking about how to play Nuketown. So if you're looking for additional assistance in that, I'd highly recommend checking out my Maddox video. So at this point, I'm trying to get back indoors. I spam that guy on the right. I am very low health. I come upstairs, seeing if I can go ahead and push around the corner. The guy's still there. I spam the shotgun. I know there's a second one. I'm thinking if he's going to come for me. Looks like he has ghost on because he picked up my tag. My teammate's just camping in the back of the spawn, not really doing much. And once they both spawn in, they start to move. And now I got clear field of vision on this left side. Looks like someone's coming around there. I spam the shotgun. Not the ideal range, but I am pushing with my teammates. Looks like someone's upstairs. There are a few people around this backside. And that's one of the more unfortunate parts about the shotgun on this type of map, where there's not really a true flanking route, because you're very dependent on either just camping in a room for an entire match until you can get your streaks to actually help you out, or waiting on your teammates to actually push out, which from my experience is very rare and almost never happens. So pretty clean match. You can see I went 51-4, had 22 tags, so led to the win. We had a significant win, 80-30, so pretty good overall. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the MOG 12, so let's go ahead and take a look at the best class setup for the MOG 12 before we get into the gameplay breakdown. And overall, the MOG 12 best class setup is going to be long barrel, barrel choke, rapid fire, dragon's breath, and gung ho. And again, in this gameplay, you can see that I'm using that acoustic sensor. And overall, this can be the best shotgun, but it really depends on your skill and the lobby. And what I mean by that is you have to hit your shot. If you're not hitting your shots directly and you're not engaging your targets at the appropriate ranges, you're going to lose a lot of gunfights because you're going to hit them and not do enough damage to kill them. And the second part of it is because it depends on your lobby, is because if you end up in a lobby where people are running flak jacket and body armor, you cannot kill those people in one shot. I think even if you're point blank, you're pretty much not going to kill those people. So if you ever run up against a fire shotgun user giving the direct counter, have a class with flak jacket and body armor. But even though this gun does have a direct counter, most people don't actually run that combination because they either want their stim shot or their ComSec device or whatever the case is. So you're not going to usually have to deal with that very often. Usually the only people wearing those class setups are really newbie players that are using some kind of default class setup. So you see right here, you get nice, crisp, clean shots that people can't even react. Technically, you could take off Dragon's Breath, but with the recent buff to it, that'll probably hopefully get nerfed at some point. It is very strong to engage people with this fire shotgun. Regardless of their skill level, you can't really compete much. If you're in that range where you're going to kill them in one shot, you're killing in one shot. You can see I missed right there, and that ended up leading to my downfall. Not because the guy happened to just be on that truck behind me, but if I would have killed that guy, then I would have pushed forward, and I would have been in a good spot where I probably wouldn't get shot mid-map. So I'm able to take that guy out, and that's pretty much my 2 deaths this entire match. So I want to point that out. Slow start right there, but overall, I'm not going to die the rest of the match. You're going to see how I played through this. So based off how the map's positioned now, and people that have already watched my previous KN video and Maddox video, you know that I more than likely want to flip these spawns somehow, some way, and then go ahead and capture the C flag so the enemies can go ahead and have the A flag. So you can see as I come around the corner, I'm a little bit off on this shot. I didn't hit that guy at all. Luckily, I have a teammate to provide a little bit of cover, get the full heal in, and now I could push in a little bit deeper as the teammate's coming around the corner. I did get a flush hit on that guy, and he probably would have died if my teammate didn't shoot the guy before the fire part went off. So that would have been a clean, crisp hit from that distance. So right now you can see we got pretty strong map control and the side I want. Guys coming up, I end up hitting him and rotate back around. Anytime you get an opportunity, you got to kind of pull back to reload a little bit. I'm trying to get into their building with them still having that A spawn, because if I can get there, I know I'm going to be in a very good spot. You can see how I kind of backed up to put my ammo bag, and then that allows my teammates pushing out of spawn. They can go ahead and grab that ammo. And right here, I'm pushing a little bit aggressively, trying to see if I can get that guy. He gets taken out by that Hellstorm, and now I can move up into the enemy spawn. And just like I was mentioning with the previous breakdown, it's very important that you push when your teammates are pushing, or when you have that map control, or you wait until you get the streaks that can actually help you out. So that's either done by camping in a building or whatever the case is. That's got to be the strategy. Like, you have to play the way the game wants you to play to actually get those streaks. So you can see I'm snapping on these guys. That guy busted out a fire shotgun, but he wasn't able to hit the clean shot, so it didn't kill me with that fire part of it. I'm waiting right here. This teammate's kind of blocking my view. hoping this guy's going to jump out, but it looks like he ended up getting killed by the attack chopper. So since that helicopter pretty much took everyone out, I got to go ahead and get the free points here. So I go ahead and cap A. Looks like someone's coming through. I end up taking that guy out. Sniper's nest, the spawn to flip. I didn't really want that spawn to flip, but sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Unfortunately, everyone got killed. They started a spawn on the seaside, so you kind of got to go with it. Guy jumped out. Tried to snap on there, wasn't able to kill that guy as he jumped out. My teammates were able to take him out. One thing I think a little bit difference of opinion is using rapid fire over rapid reload. And I think what ends up happening is it's great if you have 100% accuracy. You probably don't need rapid fire, but more often than not, if you're not able to get a clean shot or somebody does have body armor and flak jacket, you're going to want to have the ability to clean up that kill. So I'm not sure exactly where this guy's coming from. It looks like he's outside. See the acoustic sensor going off? And this is just being patient. This is part of using a shotgun. Obviously, some people are going to say this is camping or whatever, but this is what it is. And that's kind of what you got to do when you're playing smart. I'll skip the second half since it's more of the same. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. You can see everyone left 37-2, not bad with the MOG 12 on Nuketown. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.